Are you wondering how to find clients who will pay you the higher prices that you want to charge? Are you frustrated that every time you pitch a client, they never seem to have the budget or always tell you that they're not looking to spend that much money and asking you to discount whatever you've pitched them? If so, the proposals that you're writing might be the culprit. Today, I want to talk to you about why proposals are sometimes the worst way to pitch clients. Not only does it make it harder for you to close the projects that you want, but they take so much time out of your business. And that's unprofitable too. Today, I want to talk about how to eliminate the proposal stage completely and replace it with the client closing formula. If you are like most people, you are familiar with the classic sales funnel. This refers to the process of talking to lots of people and taking them through a process where if you find people who might be a good fit or a good referral source, you then have more conversations with them. Anybody who might be a prospect then turns into strategy calls or meetings. Out of that, you might get the opportunity to write proposals for a few of them. And then out of those people, maybe one of them closes. And when one of them closes, that's when you finally get paid. Now, this is what everybody does. So if that's what you do too, okay, I understand it. I did this too. In fact, I did so much of this and it was so frustrating, mostly because after all of this time that I would spend meeting people and nurturing people and all the proposals that I would write, usually like a bunch of people that I wrote proposals for would not only say, oh, it's too much money, or I don't have the budget for that, but some of them would just disappear and like literally never get back to me. Not only was it incredibly frustrating to spend so much time pitching people to have nothing happen in the end, but it was also really demoralizing because you know how it is when you've spent a lot of time with somebody and you feel like you really get to know their business, you feel like you're really vibing and you're a perfect fit, and then they just don't ever get back to you. It's the worst. Anyway, I'm not bitter. I hated this process. I hated that I was so out of control of my close rate. And no matter how hard I worked or how much I tried to show people how good I was at what we did, it still was really hard to eliminate all of this time that we would spend pitching. At a certain point, I realized, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. What can I do to make this different? And that's when I developed what we do now, which is the lead product process. Here's how it goes. We still talk to people, right? Either personally or we get in front of people through marketing or through events. We still do that. But we implemented a really strong brand that does a push-pull thing with people so that they self-identify as ideal clients. So that created a really strong filter. Anybody who got through that filter here was already pretty pre-qualified for working with us. And then at this stage, instead of just having another conversation and trying to get another meeting, I would turn this engagement into a 15-minute phone call, something I call a fit call. And in that 15-minute call, I would figure out if they really were a perfect fit and if they had a problem that I could solve. And if they did, then I would offer them a paid lead product or an LP. A lead product is something I developed to replace the proposal. So instead of writing a free proposal, we sell a paid engagement called the lead product for a no-brainer price that allows a client to actually engage with us and pay us for our expertise. This does a lot of things. One, it pre-qualifies everybody who's going to go through this process. And it eliminates all of this and turns it into the next step. So instead of the next meeting and the proposal and the follow-ups and all of that, they either pay or they don't. You'd be surprised when you have something really clear and easy to buy. It's no longer like pitching somebody. It's just, hey, I've got this thing that can help you. You can buy it or not, but it's up to you. It really takes the sale out of the conversation. The other thing the lead product does is it allows you to engage with someone where they're paying you and having a really high value experience with you. I've been told that the lead product can be really transformational for your clients. They feel understood, they feel heard, and they see the vision of what they want. When you do this right, clients will feel so clear and so engaged with you at the end of this process that they'll be willing to pay not just for the process that you were going to pitch them with the proposal, but they'll be willing to pay even more money. If you're wondering, how do I find people who are willing to pay me the prices I want to charge? You need to realize that you're already talking to them. They're here. They just don't want to pay you because they don't see you as the solution to their problem. The solution to that is to sell them a lead product so that they value your expertise. And then after they have that experience with you, you can sell them something that is actually much higher priced. Now, the way that we created a lead product is we actually took the engagement that we used to do and we cut off the top of it. And we made this first step the lead product. So instead of doing something that we used to do within the paid engagement after we pitch them in a free proposal, we do it first and we charge for it. And this is how you can eliminate that struggle of doing all this red tape, all these steps that take forever and end up with ghosting and cheap clients who don't have budgets. And instead, cut that BS out, turn it into a paid engagement, and take them down the pipeline so much faster, and then sell them a higher priced service.